Hello and welcome to Arsecast TV. This is the inaugural edition of the show, and I'm very excited. You know, it's been a long time coming, a lot of planning behind the scene, and I would really want to appreciate all you guys who have actually joined in. It's gonna be fun. I can assure you. Um, Askcast TV is something that I've been dreaming of for a very long time. Being a Guna, you know, not a fair weather Guna. I've actually been a Guna for such a very long time, and I believe so much that there's a lot that we have to share. As we all know, our club is going through, different phase, and I really believe that this season is going to be a fantastic season for Arsenal. So if you're out there, let me just lay it out like this. Okay, so for almost like 2 years now, I've been having a feeling that we really need to have, take our Arsenal, the fan base, especially the Niger fan base, from that Niger perspective, take it online, especially on YouTube, have serious conversation surrounding Arsenal. So on Askcast TV, I'll be sharing, different things. I'll be sharing match previews, match reviews. I'll be sharing about Gaffer dissects. That's one content that I've been that I thought a lot of YouTubers should actually do, but up till now, I don't think anybody has done that. So we're going to be dissecting every of Mikel Arteta's press conference on this channel. We are also going to be looking at, you know, some of the things that we learn from our training. Most of the time we watch training videos, Arsenal's training videos on YouTube, and then it just goes. I feel that we should, turn it into a conversation, look at where our club is actually going. So we're going to be doing, some of the things that we learn from our training, some of the things that we learn from our matches. Like you all know, today now we'll be facing Crystal Palace. I think the EPL just knows how to put us now, to start the season. I don't know why. Maybe there's a gang up somewhere. I don't know, but if you're out there and you have like an inside knowledge of why, you can just put it in the comment. Let's rally around this channel. I believe so much in what this channel can become. So I'm going to employ us. If you are out there and you've not subscribed to Askcast TV, please do just give us that subscription right now, and then drop a like on the video, because there's still a lot for us to share. So Askcast TV is just going to go around everything now. So on this first edition, what I intend to do is to go you know, down memory lane, if you want to call it like that. Look at how the Arteta reign, as it were, came to be. Arteta took over in 2019. Officially, a lot of people will say this is his third season, and like you saw, in the title, I believe that this is the make or break season of Mikel Arteta. So everything rests on this season. He's been backed. He's been backed in 2019, 2020. He's been backed in 2020, 2021. As a matter of fact, we were the highest spenders in the whole of Europe, and obviously in the entire world. The highest spender highest spending football club last season to about 150 million pounds. That is staggering from the Kroenkes, even though we've all been saying Kroenke out. But I believe that they believe so much in what Mikel Arteta, is doing, and as a result, they have backed the manager. This season also we are actually, up until now, we are still the highest spender in the in the league, in the EPL. Albeit the window has not closed, we are also still going to be looking at the different things that can still, permutations and combinations that can still happen, in the transfer window before it's finally shut. Um, so we're going to be looking at all that. So Mikel Arteta has been backed, and then is still being backed. We saw a lot of interviews from Edu, who told us that up until now the market is still open, and Arsenal is still going to be doing a lot of business in the transfer window. So this season looks very promising. Unlike last season, where preseason tour, if there's any kind of preseason tour, really, I really don't think there's any preseason. I don't think that was a preseason tour actually for last season. It was very disjointed, and that's why you saw that we lost a lot of matches. Almost all the matches that we played, going into last season's last season, almost all the preseason matches that we played, we lost. But this season, for me, I feel that I am actually buzzing right now. It's exciting to be an Arsenal fan at this time, because our preseason was on tour. Mikel Arteta has been praising the board, been praising Edu concerning all the matches that we played. Before we left for Germany, we played Ipswich, and then how we mauled them. Then we went to Germany, we played Nuremberg. It was a fantastic match. Coming one of the things that Arteta has done in this preseason tour is that Arteta had tried to give a chance to some of the French players that were going to be moved on, so that in case there's anyone who still want to make a case, they really would have a chance to do that. And all of them, I think, got one or two, chances to showcase what they're about. For me, I feel that our French players were not good enough, and that's why, a lot of them are being moved on right now. So from Germany, we went to US, the US of A. From It was a fantastic journey. We played Orlando City, we played Everton, we played Chelsea, we played almost all the matches. Actually, 100% of the matches that we played in US, we won. And not just by small margin. They were not matches that we won just by luck or something. You can see, as a matter of fact, it's not just about the score line, beating Chelsea 4-0, beating Everton 2-0, beating Orlando City 3-1, and all that. It's not just about the score line, but you can see the way the team, is playing. You can see the fact that the team has gelled, and they are still gelling. Some players deserve a mention. I feel that the incoming of Gabriel Jesus, to Arsenal this season had actually changed a lot of the way we play. Arteta has always said that he's very interested in playing the 4-3-3, formation. He didn't hide it. He's always told us that that's what he loved to play. And we are beginning to see why he said that, because having a striker that can actually track back, Lacazette did try that last season, but we know that Lacazette was lethargic. It was very slow and was not really mobile anymore. He did his best, but he had to move on this season. So, farewell to him. He's right there in France right now. But you can see the way Gabriel Jesus, tracks back, the kind of pressure. When Jesus was signed, one of the things that I remember that Arteta said is that this is a guy that is going to cause chaos. I believe he used the word chaos for the opposition, and that's exactly what we've seen Gabriel Jesus done during the preseason. The way our front three, if you want to call it that, maybe we'll not call it front three because the Arsenal forward right now is just amazing. For me, I feel as a Gunner, I feel that the Arsenal forward for this season is one to look out for. Having Saka on the right, having Martinelli on the left, and then Gabriel Jesus in the center, and having Odegaard behind them. Throwing Odegaard into the mix, it's just fantastic to see. And you will also, bear witness with me that it had also impacted on the way somebody like Granit Xhaka actually plays, because before we saw that we were using double pivot, we were using 2-6, as our holding midfield, and then that was costing us because Granit Xhaka would always make mistake. We all know that he would get red card, he would give away stupid free kicks and all that, very close to our box. But moving him to 8 right now makes a whole lot of difference. And then there are actually some players that we've not seen because of injuries during preseason. We didn't get to see Emil Smith Rowe. That was a fantastic English boy. But this season I believe that we're going to see more of Emil Smith Rowe. We didn't also get to see Fabio Vieira from Porto that just came in. He came in with injury, but Mikel Arteta has always told us that we should be excited about Fabio Vieira. So I feel that maybe Fabio Vieira will give Odegaard resting time. What Arteta is trying to do is to give us, squad depth, and then also players that will compete favorably with our first 11, if you want. And so I feel that right now our team is better organized, better manpower or personnel, if you want to call it like that. Also, let me also mention the coming in of, well, because it looks like a new signing, really. William Saliba looked like a new signing, even though he's been at Arsenal for almost 3 years without playing any competitive match for Arsenal. His case is a very peculiar case. At the end of the day, it just shows that Mikel Arteta and Edu, they knew what they were doing when they were sending him on loan here and there, back to Saint Etienne, go to different loans, and eventually ending up in Marseille, where he eventually got the best young player in Ligue 1 last season. So Saliba coming in, for me, I've been feeling like, how is our defense going to shape up with Saliba coming in when we already have Ben White and Gabriel Magalhaes playing the center, the center of the defense. But it just shows the kind of versatility that our players have. Because moving Ben White to right back now because of Tomiyasu's injury, he just blend there, just as if he's a natural right back. And then bringing Zinchenko in for Kieran Tierney, that we know that always will have injury. There is nothing that will make Kieran Tierney not to have injury. As we're talking right now, he's still on injury, but we heard, at least we saw now that he's been training, and Arteta said that he's likely to be in contention for a starting berth at Crystal Palace. So it's an exciting time. What I just feel is that right now we don't still have a somebody that can deputize for Thomas Partey. I think we need a center mid who can really, a CDM that can really give Thomas Partey a breathing space, not just a breathing space, but can also give him a run for his money at the middle of the park. So I think that we've all been clamoring for Tielemans to come in. But I feel that right now, it's possible that Tillemans' deal can get done, but a lot of other players are still being looked at. Lucas Paqueta, Milinkovic Savic, any of those guys would be fine by me, especially Milinkovic Savic. If you are not really, it's a little bit expensive, really. I feel that I feel that Tillemans is still the best option that we have. Tillemans is still the best option that we have, because it's why pay up to 60 million pounds for a player when you can get the same type of player, the same profile of player for 25 million pounds? It doesn't make sense to me. But I want to believe that Arteta and Edu know what they're doing, so we wait for that particular signing. And then I still feel that we need a cover for Saka, not really just a cover. We need somebody that can give Saka, because I feel that Saka is for 2 seasons now, he's been our best player. But I feel that he can do more. And in order to push Saka to the reason why we are clamoring for a wide winger, especially on the right, to come in, is not really because we don't want Saka to be playing again. The reason is because for Saka to move to the next level of his game, I feel that he needs somebody in that place that really can sit him, maybe not on the bench, but can give him serious competition on that right side. So we're hoping that um, we can have somebody there. We can have somebody brought in, a wide forward winger on the right. I feel that we all still keep saying that Pepe is still around, but I feel that this is the season that Pepe leaves us now. Looking at Pepe, doesn't seem like somebody that the mind is still in Arsenal. Doesn't seem like that to me. I feel that Pepe's mind has left Arsenal, to be honest. So I think this is the time that he needs to move on. So if he moves on, then that will free up space for us to get somebody in that will allow us to be able to, be more competitive, especially on that right hand side of our forward. So looking at today's match, I know that almost everybody is looking forward to the Selhurst Park, you know, um, serious fight. I know, we can easily recollect our journey to Selhurst Park last season. I think that Patrick Vieira has something for Arsenal. He would really want to get something above us. He would really want to get another one above Arsenal at this time. I'm really sure of it. So um, the ball is in Arteta's court to really deliver and then ensure that we get maximum 3 points. Looking at our first 5 matches, I think that for our first 5 matches, anything short of 13 points would not be good enough because we don't have any of the top 6 teams, competing or playing with us in that first 5 matches. Imagine we're playing um, Crystal Palace, we're playing Leicester, we're playing Burnley, we're playing, um, who else? I mean, we're playing mid-table without sounding disrespectful to any of the clubs. I mean, we're playing mid-table teams, So I feel that for our first 5 matches, we can prove a point. And if we have that base, imagine having 15 points out of 15 for our first 5 matches. That will really make the entire EPL teams to really watch out for us. So it's a statement that we need to make. I believe that is a statement that we really need to make. Especially coming into the season. Most especially when we look back into the way we started last season. No point out of 3 games. Sitting at the bottom of the league, and how we're able to turn everything around just goes to show that if we start right, if we start well, at the beginning of this season, that top 4, we are actually going to give it a go. So but I really want to I want you to, maybe you're watching this video at the end of this stream. I want you to, send me your own comment. I want you to let me know. I want you to let me know some of the what you what your expectations are for this season. Are we looking at top four? What would be your ideal good season? Are you looking at top four, or you are looking at winning a cup? When Edu was asked about expectation for this season, is top four good enough? As far as Edu is concerned, he said that fine, top four is good, but that should not be all. That should not be what we're playing for this season. Winning a cup should be, a very achievable goal. And I'm coming from Edu, I feel that that is massive. Setting is setting a focus on winning a cup for this season. I feel that is massive. I feel that is something that is achievable with the kind of squad that we have. But let me know in the comments, which one do you think would be your ideal? Do you think that winning, for instance, the Europa League, getting back to Champions League, do you think that if we win Europa League, maybe, and we come fifth in the league, do you think it's good enough for you, or do you think that it's a must that we must make top four this season, even if we win Europa, Europa Cup? So let me know your thoughts. So for this, for tonight, also let me know your thoughts. What you are looking forward to. The match, as we know, is gonna be around 8 p.m. After the match, I'm gonna do a review of the entire match. What we learned on the match. I'm gonna be doing a review of the match. I want you to stay tuned. After the match, we are gonna be doing a review, and then on Arsecast TV, like I said, you don't want to sleep on it. You want to subscribe to the channel. Please, all Gunners in Nigeria, this is our channel. Let's support it. Let's carry it. Let's feel passionate about our club. Like the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a like on the video. Let's keep it going. So I believe that this season is going to be a great one. This is just like my first um, a preview and of what Arsecast TV, is going to be given to each and every one of us. I believe so much that as time goes on, a lot of us are going to be part of the family. We are working towards bringing as many people as a matter of fact. I will be having, for all of us Gunners in Nigeria, we know about our WhatsApp platform, and then for a lot of us who are on the WhatsApp platform are actually going to be guests on this show. On this channel, we're going to be doing this together. So it's ours. So it's not just me. It's going to be every one of us. For tonight, the review show, the review show for the Arsenal, for the Crystal Palace Arsenal game, I'm going to be joined by Ade, who is the main man on AFC Nigeria. Okay, so he's going to be joining me, tonight. I'm really looking forward to a win at Selhurst Park. Also, let me know your match predictions in the comment. Let me know your match predictions. What do you think? What do you think can be the score line? What will be the battle areas? Are you going to be looking at as middle of the park as the battle point? We know that Crystal Palace have lost Conor Gallagher. He has returned back to Chelsea, but they have brought in some exciting players. They brought in the crew. We still know that Eberechi Eze is there. We know that Wilfred Zaha is there. Zaha just knows how to play Arsenal. They bring a lot of energy. I believe that the way Patrick Vieira is going to set up is going to be such that is going to come with a lot of energy. You know, that's the way they mold us last season. That's the way they dominated us last season. But I feel that we've come a long way from last season, and then this season is going to be a different, ball game entirely. So I'm really buzzing. I'm really looking forward to this game. You know, for my match prediction score line, I'm I'm really I'm really optimistic. I'm really optimistic. But I feel that we can get a clean sheet. We can get a clean sheet at Selhurst Park. I feel that our defense is much stronger, much tighter, creatively gifted young guys, tactically endowed, players. I feel that we can get a clean sheet at Selhurst Park, and if we do get a clean sheet, it will be massive. It will be massive because how we all know how Crystal Palace play with a lot of energy. So for my match prediction, I'm gonna be going up. I'm gonna be going for 3-0. 3-0 to the Arsenal. You know, it's not gonna be easy. I make 3-0 sound like it's easy, right? But the truth is that it's not gonna be easy. But I feel that we have the tools, we have the we have the players that can do the job. Almost, if our first 11 is fit, I feel that we can compete with any Premier League team this season if our first 11 is fit. But I know that our first 11 is always going to have these problems, injuries, and all that. That's why we've been clamoring for squad depth and squad depth. So I know that some players are still going to come in. I know that some players are still going to come in, as the season progresses, as the transfer window progresses. We still have close to a little bit less than a month for the transfer window to get short. So I feel that we are going to get our two signings off the line. I really just have. That's why I feel that the phase that we are right now is the phase of letting some French players go. I feel that once that phase is concluded, then we are going to move to the next phase, which is adding the remaining two or three players that we need to make our squad very tight. We're going to be adding them to the team. So by and large, I am excited about this week. I'm excited about the prospect of what we can achieve. I feel that it's going to be great. It's going to be great. And for me, I feel that it's a great time to be a Gooner. It's a great time to be a Gooner. Stick around with me on Arsecast TV with loads of content coming up. Fan cams also, as the season progresses, we're gonna also start fan cams. Go around different viewing centers, and then try to interview some gooners and all that. Feel the pulse of our gooners outside there. So fan cams are also gonna be on board. A lot of content actually, so you don't want to miss out. Please subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and then I'll see you guys at the review game in the evening. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Iroja Solomon Oluwafe. My people call me the strategist. I'm the Gooner strategist. Okay. So I'll see you in the evening after the match to review and to share what we learned from our match at Selhurst Park. Thank you. Thank you so much.